boy, yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, my friends. This is Jeremiah JMan with JMan Speaks, coming to you live and direct from our world headquarters here in the Rock. That's our RLC. We don't stop. Bring you 18 Fridays. It's Ask the Experts Anything Meaningful Fridays. Today we're talking about 15 videos in 30 minutes. 5 different videos that you can make without using your face or being in front of the camera. Okay, this is kind of complements our session from last week. If you're with us last week, I'll actually put that link in the comments or the description of this video so you can go back and watch it. But what we talked about was how to create 30 content ideas, 30 pieces of content in 30 minutes. Okay, and so I want you to look at it like this. The 30 pieces of content, which were image-based posts, okay, that means you could post every day for the whole month. That's a solid foundation to get you in your social media strategy going, right? Now we want to incorporate some video, but I understand that some of you are just a little bit still scared of video. And as much therapy and counseling, still, I've been talking about it over a decade, and you're still not doing it. So I'm going to give you some options in the age of artificial intelligence. You could quite possibly never be on camera. They are what many call faceless channels. You don't know who the face is behind it, but they're successful. Now, I would like you to not be a faceless channel, but at least this is a good way for you to get started with video content. Part of what we're going to talk about is like you could clone yourself as well, but also just using your voice. So like maybe if you don't like to be on camera, at least getting a little bit people used to your voice so that becomes part of what's recognizable, that top of mind awareness. They hear you somewhere, they go, "Huh, that sounds like J-Man." Oh, yeah, it is. How you doing? Steve Urkel here. Okay. So where are you watching from? Put that in the chat. And what are your biggest struggles with video content creation? Besides, you don't like how you look, you don't like how you sound. The third might be equipment, and we can help you with that too. So put that in the chat, and we're going to get started today. First thing I'm going to give you. I'm not going to give it to you yet. Okay? Not going to give it to you yet. But I am going to share my screen. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Here we go. All right. Where do I want to begin? I'm going to come back over here for a second. All right. So what I did, this is what the script looks like. Okay. Generate 15 short video packages for a real estate professional in Rochester, New York. Now, when I give you the Google Doc, it's going to have this prompt, but it's also been modified. There's a master prompt as well. So regardless of whether you're in real estate, you own a coffee shop, you're a photographer, you have a marketing firm, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. This can apply. Okay. There's 5 different types of video formats that we're going to be talking about today. So first is something else is the subject, right? And you could have photos, you could have videos, you could have slides, and then you're doing a voiceover on those slides. So it could be the real estate market, right? How's the real estate market? And you have 5 slides and you talk, let's say 6 slides, and you talk 5 seconds per slide to describe what's going on in the real estate market. Okay, that's voiceover slides. The second one is an AI avatar. If you're unfamiliar with what an AI avatar is, think digital actor or actress. It would be like you hired somebody to do a video for you, but they're not a real person. They could be a real person. I guess they must be based on a real person, but it's a digital actor or actress. You type the script, the video gets done for you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You could have a lot of different avatars for different purposes. Like you could have one person that's the spokesperson for your business. You could have another person that is, and these are all your team members, right? But it's not costing you extra to have this whole team. You could have one person that's your buyer explainer. You could have another person that's your seller explainer. You could have one person that's frequently asked questions. I don't know. Just thinking out loud here. Okay, so that's AI avatar explainer. Number 3, off-camera interview clip. So I want you to be thinking, hold on, I got it. Just wanted to grab my microphone, but if you can hear me, say something in the comments because I want to be sure I'm not doing a whole broadcast and nobody hears nothing. Do, 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 do. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, so let's say I had my microphone as a prop. Okay, we got JMan speaks. Okay, there we go. For some reason it was like laggy. I didn't see any comments. All right, thank you so much. All right, so the way the off-camera interview clip works is you interview somebody else. Could be a business owner, could be the chamber, a chamber of commerce president. It could be your mayor. I mean, think big, right? Interview important people, and you're off camera. You could hold the camera, or you could even do this virtually via Zoom. But you might see. Okay, today we're interviewing the mayor of Rochester. Tell us, Mr. Dinkins, what is it? Right? And so you're off camera. You don't have to be on camera. And the other person is the subject and the narrator. You're kind of off camera. That style, what I would do is think like a reporter, right? If you've never been interviewed by a reporter for TV, what they do is they sit off camera, they hold the microphone like that, and they tell you don't look at the camera. Okay, so it's not like, hello everybody, this is Jeremiah. It's like you're looking this way because somebody's interviewing you. So important people, clients that are like raving fans, testimonials would be good for that. Okay. 4th one is text overlay. So this means the text is telling the message of what that video might be about. This works well, makes the videos even shorter because instead of what you would say, it's what they can read. And sometimes if it's going quickly, they have to go back and read it again, which helps with your watch time. And then the last one is AI clone narration. Now, AI clone narration means like you're cloning your voice, and again, you could delegate this to somebody else. They have your access to your cloned voice. They can do voiceovers unlimited. The second option to this would be cloning yourself. Okay? All right, so now we're going to give you all the things that you can do with this and how you did it. Okay, so I did this ahead of time, and that's kind of why we started a little bit late because there's more setup than I thought, and I wanted to have this stuff ready because it takes a little bit of time. So this is what it did. Now, keep in mind, your output's going to be very different than mine. I've been using ChatGPT since November of 2022. It knows so much about me. It includes a lot of that information especially with its memory. You see here like memory and reference chats. It uses that information in the content that's created. So I'll show you a second version of this that's more generalized, okay, for a different industry. So here, it thought for 43 seconds. First video is a spring 2025 market snapshot. Okay, Rochester market. So this is the spring. Get the numbers. Write a 60-second voiceover slide script giving a Rochester spring 2025 housing market snapshot with slide cues. Okay. Additionally, what I did here is make this smaller because it's going to be off the screen. Hold on. You're going to have, I got to make this smaller so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I included two different prompts for you so that you can create a thumbnail for Instagram when you post this, meaning a thumbnail for the video, and then a thumbnail for Facebook and or YouTube. So you're going to have vertical and horizontal thumbnail prompts. You're going to open up separate tab for that to create the image for the thumbnail. Okay, still all in ChatGPT. But here's our first example. So I did this ahead of time. And what I did, just to speed it up, I was in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, a couple weeks ago, and I had a report, a market report, what their trends were, balanced market, 6 months worth of inventory, median sale price, 1.655 million. Okay. I then brought that into, make sure I pick the right, is it this one? No, it's this one. I brought it into ChatGPT and I said, write a 60-second voice over slide script giving a Jackson Hole 2025, right? So again, I'm just to go back to here, write a 60-second voiceover script giving a Rochester. I just changed it to Jackson Hole because that was the report that I had. So here's the script. Slide 1, Jackson Hole housing market snapshot over a sunrise Teton skyline. Voiceover, hi, I'm JMan. In the next minute, let's tour Jackson Hole's spring 2025 real estate scene. Okay, and then it tells you the cues. And I might make these 5, it all depends on how fast you talk and your demographic, right? If I'm a fast talking New Yorker, I know my clients are, I might shorten that down to 5 to make this whole video 30 seconds instead of 60. Okay, but I have everything I need here to create this first video. Where do I go next? Canva.com. Canva.com. Now, 2 different ways. And I'm going to show you multiple ways to do this, but 2 different ways you could do this. I went into design, create, and then I did a search for slideshow video, real estate slideshow video. Good question, Nicole. So Nicole's question is, where do you record? I'm going to show you that right now, but you can record anywhere. What I would encourage you to do anywhere that, like if you have, if you're a Mac user, you can use the, what the hell is it? It starts with a Q. I have it right here. I just had to look it up. Yeah, QuickTime Player. Why I drew a blank on that. Okay. So you can record it right on there because you have the audio. But what I would encourage any of you to do is, yeah, CapCut would work. Anything that you can record audio, but just like anything, garbage in, garbage out. Like I want you to have high quality audio. So if you don't already have a mic, if you need a mobile microphone, go to magic.jmanspeaks.com. That's the magic mic. It's so funny. I just realized that they're called the magic mic. It'll come with 2 microphones, and it'll plug right into the bottom of your phone. If not, you can go to JManazon, JManazon. That'll go to my Amazon storefront. And this microphone that I'm talking on right now, this is a Shure MB7. It's about $250. One step down from it, but still just as good, is an Audio Technica, I think it's called, 2100X. It's in there when you get there. It's like $80 now. It's the first one I bought when the pandemic hit. High quality mic, really nice, noise canceling, exactly what you need. Okay, if you're gonna do video, it's like audio is your first purchase. It's more important than what the video is. Okay, so I could do a voiceover just on this because this is, if I wanted to do this, I wanted to give you 2 options because this is just video playing like that. Okay, and you could pick different videos inside of Canva. You could also, if you were ambitious, if you thought, okay, I have 5 different clips to do. If I have 5 different clips to do, then just go out with your phone and just take 5 random videos. Like if you're talking about the Boca real estate scene, right? I see Amy's on here. You're talking about Boca. You got a lot of great shots, Amy, right? And so it could be like, and it could be like sunrise and then the waterfront, and then because really it doesn't necessarily matter. Okay, I'll show you the other option. This is called a slideshow video. Watch how this works. Okay, and this is just a template that was in there. So there's right now 3 slides in there, but if I wanted to make 5, add the page. Add the page. So it's keeping everything at 5 seconds. To go back to my Jackson Hole script, it tells you on screen, split panel, median list price. It tells you what to do. Okay, we're not going to go through every bit of this. I'm just giving you the how-to. Now, and I'll give you instructions at the end. How I found this, go to design. And I just searched up real estate slideshow video. Okay, and then you have a bunch of options. You pick a template, you create your own. Okay, so that's video number uno. But here's where the audio comes in. Okay, so I'm just going to move over to the side. If I wanted to, if you slide down, you look at audio. Historically speaking, this was only like music. Okay, but if you scroll all the way up, you actually have generate AI voice in here. But your other option is you record the audio someplace else. I mean, on your computer would be the easiest thing. And so like in your uploads, you can upload images, you can upload videos, you can upload audio. Okay, so if I wanted to upload The Real Estate King, you're going to like this song if you didn't hear it last week. Automatically sync to music. Hold on. But you even have the option here, enhance voice, fade, adjust. I'm going to delete that for a second. I want to go to the beginning and add my music in there. Okay, let's add this. Okay, let's hear it. Ready? I don't like that blue macaw. Let's get rid of this. Okay, that was the one that came with it. Now this is mine. Okay. Here we go. The name Jeremiah. No, it's not Jeremiah. Okay. Just giving you an idea what you could do, okay? It's a hit. I already know. All right. Next video. Going down the list. We did, so Park Ave, it's a historic Park Ave area. I think almost every city has a Park Ave, but where I live, it's historic. It was deemed a National Historic Place in 2020, I think it was, but it goes back to the 1850s. And so here again, create a 60-second avatar explainer video introducing Park Avenue history, cafes, and walkability perks. So what I did was I copied that. I then came back into this tab right here. Maybe not this tab. Hold on. Where did I do it? Maybe it's this one. I lost it. 1 second. Oh, it's over here. Park Ave. Sorry. So many tabs. They get lost in time. All right. So I said up here a little bit. Look at how much research it did on its own, though. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay. So I said my original prompt was just like you saw, right? And so create a 30-second. I made it 30 seconds instead of 60. 60 is too long, okay? Make them all 30. Create a 30-second AI avatar explainer video introducing Park Ave in Rochester, New York, history, cafes, and walkability perks. Okay, it then thought for 1 minute and 30 seconds. To create the script, I'll need to outline Park Avenue in Rochester, New York, including I'll quickly summarize. I need to create a script, and I kept thinking, and then it's, oh, some Park Avenue, yeah, was added to the National Historic Register of Places, 2020. Okay, long story. This is all the research it's doing. Then it came up. Here's a script. Hey there, I'm JBot, your local guide. Welcome to Rochester's beloved Park Avenue. Born in 1875 with 3 tiny streets merged, this leafy corridor grew into a streetcar suburb lined with ornate 19th century homes and indie shops. Today it's cafe heaven. Grab a cold brew at Cafe Sasso, brunch at Yo, that's all good. This is really true. With a walk score above 80, daily errands happen on foot. Park Ave, sip, stroll, repeat. See on the avenue. I like that. So what I do, copy the script. And there's a couple different places where you can get your own
Park Avenue in Rochester, originally laid out in 1852 and redefined in 1875, grew into a charming corridor with an abundance of 19th century homes and local shops. Source. Today, the area hosts a variety of inviting cafes like Cafe Sasso Gines and the classic Source. With a walk score of 83, Park Avenue offers walkability for daily errands. Source. Explore, dine, and stroll through this historic neighborhood.
All right, so that was just an example. I should have took out where it said source, because keep in mind it's an avatar, so anything that's in there it will say, right? So make sure you do that, and I can change the voices that they have here. I'm in ppo.ai, pipio.ai. That's one of the first ones I use. I have a lifetime membership to it, but it's still not that expensive. Your other really great option would be, I'm going to go to my phone really quick and show you how this works. Is captions, CAPTIONS. Okay, this works on your mobile as well as your desktop, but it seems like many of you, like Nicole, she likes to work on her mobile device. So if you're waiting for a client or something like that, like, okay, here we go. I want to go, so here it says video. Then I'm going to go captions. And here's one that I did not too long ago.
Get ready to step into the future with me, because this week, May 1st and 2nd, JMan is bringing something brand new to Jackson Hole. It's time to explore me, myself, and AI, where you'll discover how artificial intelligence is already transforming real estate. You'll also meet the next big thing, digital human avatars, like me. By the way, I'm not real. I'm a digital human avatar, and I just might be the answer to all of your video creation frustrations. No bad hair days, no reshoots, no stress. And don't miss the session on AI agents, your new secret weapon for faster follow-up, smarter marketing, and unstoppable success.
Pretty awesome, right? I mean, I like this one.
Isn't
the avatars with this are pretty good. Save. I'm going to go here just to show you that if I went into projects, I'm going to go create. And if I go AI creators, they have so many to choose from. Let's go prompt to video. Look at this. We have Jason, Mia, Grace, Isabella, James, Ava, Joshua, Erica, Nora, Kate, Jake, Kira, Celine, Luke, Anna, Ethan, Grant, Elle, Liam. I mean, just a ton. If I go Allison, Allison has 5 different styles. Allison, and like she's more athletic, works the walk and talk, formal, office. So let's do this one. If I selected her, and then I did type of prompt, 5 reasons to live. We can do ourselves through correct. Retype that for a second. 5 reasons to live in Rochester. You can clone yourself if that's what you're asking. Yes. There's another app for that. I'll show you that. That'll be the 5th video. Okay, I'm going to let that cook. We're going to come back to it. Oh, dang, that was too quick. 49 seconds. Generate video. Okay. Now we'll let that cook, and we're going to come back in just a moment. We're going to go back to our shared screen over here. Over here. There we go. All right, so far, to recap, we've done 2 videos. One was a slideshow with voiceover, or video with voiceover, because that doesn't have to be a slideshow. It could be just a video of anything with your voice doing the voiceover, okay? So that could be an event that you went to, it could be a festival, it could be a point of interest, it could be a restaurant, a million different ways you could do that. Okay, going back to our list. Back to the list again, my friends. All right, so what we got next? Number 3, seller testimonial. Okay, it knows that I just had a listing at 546 Shorecliff. If I move this over, will it move it over on the screen? Oh yeah, it does. A little bit. And then we'll bring this over like that. Does that help? Okay. Just want to make sure we got everything on there. All right, so this one, number 3 is super easy. You could do this in Zoom. All of you could do this today without anything extra. You could do it on Zoom. You could have your client, you know, here we'll do this one together. Let's see, write a 60-second off-camera interview clip. Okay, copy. Go back over here. Did I do this one already? I don't think so. Okay, I'll do this one because I didn't do it yet, but because I thought it was so easy. Write a 30-second. And I'll say, just in case you're not in real estate, but you know what's right there. Interview clip, interview script, interview clip script for the mayor of my town. So really, you can set this up ahead of time. Let them know, hey, I just want to do a quick interview, 60 seconds or less. I'll send you the questions ahead of time. We could do it virtually, or we could do it in person. So again, if I'm going to do it in person, I would be off camera. I would hold this. A little crooked. I'd hold my microphone like this. Make sure that I have a little branded something or other. You can get this on that same JMan link that I gave you. Look, it even knows the mayor. I did not even say who the mayor was. Way too smart. Okay, and you just ask the questions. Hey, Mayor Evans, Rochester's neighborhoods are buzzing. What's your headline priority for 2025? 2 words, neighbors in action. We just funded 47 resident-led projects from community gardens to youth programs. Okay, that's solid. Okay, and insert important person there. JMan JMan. JMAN as in Apple, ZON.com. That'll take you there. Sweet. So that was easy, right? That one's easy. You're not on camera. You're interviewing somebody else. So make a list of people that you'd like to interview. It could be important people within your organization, important people in your industry, important people in your market. It could be business owners. It could be anybody. It could be anybody that you want to interview. You know, why do you love this neighborhood? That might be a good one, right? If you want to specialize in an area, get 3 of the mayors of the neighborhood, not the actual mayor, but the people who are like the busiest bodies that have been there 30, 40, 50 years. Man, interview them. You know why? You're going to build social capital, and they're going to be like, I love her. I love him. He's really nice. Okay. All right. So that was number 3. Number 4. 60-second text overlay reel revealing 3 buyer strategies for multiple offer situations. Okay. Come back over here. I already did this. I said draft a 30-second text overlay reel revealing 3 buyer strategies for multiple offer situations. Okay. Multiple offers, don't sweat it. Quick zoom in on multiple offers yard sign. Use Punchy's whoosh special effects. I don't know if you need to do all of these. This could just be a video of a house with your sign in front of it, to be quite honest, right? And with these strategies on a text overlay is nothing more than, hey, we'll do this together too. Okay, watch this. Go back to the phone. We have that script already, right? Gonna go back to Kelly. Oh, shoot. What happened? That's still getting generated. Okay. What we're doing? Okay, I'm going to do a reel. That's what we talked about. So if I go here and I go reel, and let's just say, I want to find a good one. Shoot, I could just do this one. Watch this. Okay, we'll just mute that for a second. If I go next, then I could go like this and say, okay, first, multiple offers. Don't sweat it. Then I might go, where's the sweaty emoji? No. I like this one better. That's okay. We're just doing this for demonstrations. Okay. So here I have this. You then, if you don't know this, okay, I went down to the edit on the bottom. When you click that multiple offers, that's going to put how long it's in that actual video. So if I only want it in the first few seconds, I'll go like this, slide it all the way to the left. And just go 2 seconds. Okay, then I'm going to add some more. What's the next one? Strategy 1. Escalation. Okay, again, I'm going to go done. This time you see it's right there. I'm going to bring it all the way here so that it starts when that one stops. And then I'm going to change the music. I need something for buyers, something like win. Yeah, win. All I do is win. That's definitely what it is. That's it. Okay. So let's do that. Make sure I have the volume. Okay, let's play it out for a second just to give you an idea. All I do is all I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind. Okay, what did that take me? Just a few minutes. I would play with it a little bit more, but you see, like, I would create audio or use audio that is in line with my subject matter. It's about winning multiple offers. I love 90s hip hop, 2000 hip hop, like so do my clients because they're my age demographic, right? If you like some Jimmy Buffett, you know, whatever's in, what, you do what's in line with your brand. But that's what I'm gonna do. But you see, like, it didn't have to be specifically what the script said. I think you could just have rolling video and that would be fine. Just keep have trending audio, some good audio that they're going to like, and then they're going to read the text on the screen. So that was number 4. What's left, Jeremiah? Well, thank you for asking. The last one is compose a 60-second AI clone narration, sharing JMan's first listing story and takeaway. Now, this is where it could be optional. You could create your own clone to do this. But for some of you, if you don't like how you look on camera, maybe you won't do that. But I'm going to teach you how to do an AI voice clone. Okay? So I already created the script for this again. Come back over here. Where are you? Yeah, here we are. JMan's first listing lesson. Hey, it's JMan. Flashback to 2005. Fresh license, shiny shoes, and a phone that still flips. This is so cool. It's not a real story. But I could tell it a real story. Obviously, my first listing was at 75 Everclay Drive. So for sale by owner. Okay. Now, if I wanted to do this, AI clone narration, sharing JMan's. So if I wanted to clone myself, it would be HeyGen, HeyGen. So many options here, but it can get really pricey pretty fast. Okay, I used this for my Zoom reception area in the past. Let's see what we have here. Take your time. This dial-up. No, thank you. Okay, well, this is booting up. What I want to say is easy to clone yourself. It'll take 2 minutes, but you're going to want to have something to read, meaning like you're going to have to look at the camera, and this is where you're going to have high-quality audio, because when you're cloning your voice and your likeness, number one, go get your hair done. Do whatever you got to do to make yourself feel the most beautifulest. Maybe that's just go to therapy. Okay, you're all beautiful people. But whatever you got to do, get your hair done, your fresh outfit, whatever you, because you're cloning yourself. So that's what you're going to look like for a while. And then when you do this, you got to maintain eye contact with the camera, make sure you have good quality audio. And then what I would do is like pull up a story or something to read out loud and make sure you have vocal variety, pitch, tone, like you normally would. Don't be like, hey, this is JMan Monero. I'm a real estate agent in Rochester, New York. I'm really happy to be here today. Because then your clone's going to be like, bah, 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 bah. Anyone? It's going to be super boring. Okay, let's see here. Amigos, mi nombre es JMan. Ayudo a JMan con todas sus necesidades de inteligencia artificial. I translated it. I forgot. Sabe cómo mantenerlo real. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, so it'll actually dub it in Spanish, but that was my voice, right? Here, let's preview it. Hola, mis amigos. Mi nombre es JMan. Ayudo a JMan con todas sus necesidades. And then it would generate after that. But if you didn't want to do that, then I'm going to go back over here to, oh, shoot, I just exited it out. 1 second. Any questions while I'm pulling this back up? Because the tool that we're going to use is called ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs, I feel, has the best AI voice generator in the world. Okay, let's see. This is squeaky. Can you guys hear the squeakiness? Okay, that's going to take a second, which is super annoying. But I'm going to come over here to ElevenLabs just to show you how this works. We'll pretend that we had a script. Okay, this was an intro that we helped create for a podcast. Let me look at the history of stuff so you can see all the stuff that we've done here. There's 2 ways to do this. You can do text-to-speech, which means you write it, or you could do voice-to-speech, which means I record it, and then I can change my voice into any other voice that's available here. So let's see. This is Brittany.
You've heard the headlines, but what do they really mean? Welcome to What It Means with Jonathan Miller, hosted by the data expert.
Okay, here's another one. This is Amelia.
Hey everyone, it's JMan, your favorite Rochester local, here to share my personal top 5 must-visit spots in our vibrant city. Whether you're a long-time resident.
Okay, here's Daisy Fuentes.
Welcome everyone to today's live stream, A-Team Friday. Ask the experts anything meaningful.
Okay, so those are all text to speech. The speech to speech, they call it the voice changer. This is going to be doing, let's do this live. And then they even have like AI sound effects, which is you say like, I want a car passing by or glass breaking on the ground. Like you don't have to, there's other platforms we used to subscribe to get those sound effects. AI can create it now. Save yourself the money. Whenever you're ready, homie. Okay, that's going to take forever. All right, do we have any questions? Put it in the chat. I'm very excited to help you. Everything seems to be at a standstill. All right, let's give you what you were looking for right here. I'm going to give you the prompts that we use, plus the how-tos of everything that we've done today, okay? The voiceover slides, the how-to playbook for each video format. Because you're here live, I'm going to share this now, and I'm going to make it good for like 30 minutes, and then whoever watches the playback and didn't watch us live, sorry for your luck. Okay. Copy link. Done. Put it in the comments right now. So what I would encourage you to do is to do this yourself today. So that when you have questions, and I would love to see kind of the videos that you make and stuff like that, feel free to put that in the comments or just send them to me directly. Oh, well, that's taking using AI to make the CMA of the gods. No, I used the RPR seller report. I think that's the CMA of the gods. But I'll try it. I'll try anything once. Famous last words. I actually changed the prompt here, ensure a variety of content. So whatever you want to share this with a client that you know that owns a business, that's cool too. Maybe give me credit for it. That would be nice. I'll show you what that different output looks like because I did one for my sister. She's a photographer. Check this out. I did, what does it sound like? Okay, generate 15 short video packages for a professional photographer in Rochester, New York. Then at the bottom, I said ensure a variety of content, industry update, neighborhood spotlight, testimonial, how-to, personal story. Look at this. First one, 2025 photo trend snapshot. Stay ahead, discover 2025 photography trends. Write a 60-second voiceover slides. Boom. Second, Cobb's Hill Golden Hour. Experience Cobb's Hill Golden Hour magic. Create a 60-second AI avatar expander guiding viewers through shooting golden hour portraits at Cobb's Hill Park. Okay, wedding client testimonial. 3 smartphone, it could be a client testimonial of any kind. 3 smartphone photo hacks. Number 5, my first camera story. I love it. Janet, if you're watching, I'll send it to you. Okay, and then I think with the last part that I didn't share with you are, these are your prompts. I told you about it, but I didn't really show you. If we go here and I go do a freshie. And then just make sure you use 4.0. Paste it in there and you're good to go. We're not going to take the time right now. All right. If you learned something new today, share this with a friend. Like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? We want to see what great things you're doing out there. Jeremiah's JMan Monero, JMan Speaks. Make it a great day and a wonderful weekend.